Hey everyone, it's Alexander Robinson. Welcome to the channel, and this is my review for The Fall Guy, which is directed by David Leitch, written by Drew Pearce, and stars Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. This movie is based off the 1980s TV show of the same name, which I never heard of, and upon looking up the show, apparently the plot of this movie doesn't really have anything to do with that show. But as for the movie itself, it follows a stuntman played by Ryan Gosling, who is called onto the set of a movie being directed by his ex-girlfriend, played by Emily Blunt. So things get awkward enough in that aspect, but one of the other reasons why he's called to set is because the producer of this movie wants him to try and track down the film's star, who he used to be a stunt double for. And the further Ryan Gosling gets into finding out about the whereabouts of this missing actor, the deeper the plot thickens. So we are now officially in summer blockbuster season 2024, and I gotta be honest, right off the bat, it's weird having the summer start off with something that's not a Marvel movie. Now granted, 2020 and 2021 didn't start off their blockbuster seasons with Marvel movies, but that was because in 2020 we were literally in the depths of hell in a pandemic, and 2021 we were still recovering from a pandemic, and once the vaccines were made available. But even then, for as long as I can remember, since Spider-Man 3 in 2007, the summer blockbuster season has always started with a Marvel movie. So in this instance, we have a movie based off a TV show of the 80s, directed by a former stuntman, and I actually enjoyed David Leitch's filmography. Atomic Blonde, I think, is really underappreciated, a very stylistic movie. I like Deadpool 2, though not as much as the first movie. Hobbs and Shaw is ridiculously stupid, but it's the kind of ridiculously stupid that I wanted to see out of a Fast and Furious movie led by Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. And plus, I like it better than the last 3 official movies. And Bullet Train I actually enjoyed up until we got to the end of the movie. So I've been more on this guy's side than not. And coming into The Fall Guy, I was excited for it, but when it started out, I actually wasn't on board with it. I thought it had a very rushed setup. It didn't really have a lot of high-octane energy that I was looking forward to. And in a way, it's trying to be like Tropic Thunder, where it has a meta sensibility about itself and Hollywood in general, but I really wasn't feeling it. The actors are doing a good job, sure, but a lot of the humor isn't really working out for me. In fact, it's actually kind of awkward. But once we actually got into the meat of the story, I found myself a lot more engaged. I thought everyone's commitment to this movie just skyrocketed, whether it be the action sequences, the jokes, and the humor, and especially with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt's chemistry with each other. The more time we got to see these characters on screen, the more I found myself liking them, and even feeling for the two of them. Like, I wanted to see these two characters get back together and kind of have a happy life. And both actors really do have great chemistry with each other. Ryan Gosling, of course, always delivers with whatever movie he's in. He's just so cool and natural in his roles. And Emily Blunt is just as charming as ever. We also have Hannah Waddingham from Ted Lasso as the eccentric producer on this movie. And I thought she was definitely hamming it up, but I thought she was still entertaining at the end of the day. Then we have Winston Duke as a stunt coordinator. He's really good. Aaron Taylor-Johnson's fun as the lead actor who goes missing. Although I do have to admit, there are a few points in this plot that get a little ridiculous. I'm thinking, why would you really go this far to accomplish this goal? I can't say much beyond that. There were just a few points where I found it pretty hard to believe what was going on. The best part of the movie, however, are the action scenes. David Leitch has definitely proven himself to be a really good director when it comes to action, and when you realize how many of these sequences are actually practical, it makes it all that more impressive. I mean, the movie ends with a giant behind-the-scenes montage of all the practical stunt work, and this movie itself is a giant tribute to stunt performers in Hollywood, because David Leitch started out as a stuntman, and it's a side of the industry that really does not get the credit that they deserve. These are people that are literally putting themselves on the line for these dangerous sequences whenever films decide to go practical with their action scenes and special effects. For years, people have been demanding that the Oscars actually make a category for best stunts. I mean, they just recently made a category for best casting, which they'll be giving out, I think, in a couple of years. I don't know when exactly the first ceremony for that award will be, but I really think it's high time for stunts to be recognized by the Academy Awards, just like I think that it's high time motion capture gets recognized as actual acting. So hopefully this movie will actually catapult this conversation into the spotlight and have the Academy go, hey, you know what? Let's actually make an award for best stunts. So if there's any good that can come out of this movie, I hope it's that. As for the movie itself, I'd say it's good, but it's not great. This for me is kind of the reverse Bullet Train, where that movie, I really loved the first half, and then once we got to the last half, it really lost me. This movie didn't start out very good at all, and I was worried that it was just gonna be a bore. But as the movie went along, it kept getting better, and I found myself highly entertained. So this was definitely fun, better than I expected going into it. And again, I hope this movie has an impact on the industry where people take stunt performers seriously. And there you go, that's my review for The Fall Guy. I hope you enjoyed it. And now I want to know what you guys think about the movie. Whatever your opinions are, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button to get notifications. If you want to find me elsewhere on YouTube, you can check out my theme park and travel channel, Alexander Robinson Travel Channel, and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd, Threads. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a good day and take care of yourselves.